What is going on, guys? It is your boy iBubbas here, coming at you guys with my very first life story of how I got caught skipping class. Oh my gosh. Without further ado, let's get right into the intro. Alright, so this happened like at least 3, maybe 2 weeks ago. I was in this class. It was like 8 hours, like one of my last classes, but if you didn't know, I was in animation class and I didn't do really good in there, so I requested to leave. So they put me in study hall. Study hall is basically where I live. It's basically where you can bring work in there to make up work that you're not doing so great in other classes. So you just do your work in there, but I never go in there really too much work. So I came in late anyway, so I didn't come in with a pass. So my teacher, I almost said his name, my teacher, he said, go get your pass. I had to go get your pass. So he gives me my pass. I just wander around. I don't go nowhere. I try to go to, there's like 2 unisex bathrooms, and that's just for the staff only, but they're unlocked. So there's only 2 that's unlocked. I went in there and camped out for a little bit, got on my phone. I know my school's Wi-Fi, got this app, but I wander around, so I leave, right? I leave, go back to the second floor, which was the stupidest idea, because that's the same floor that his classroom is on. So somehow he was wandering on the hallways, which I don't know why, because he had a class, but whatever. And he sees me. So he sees me, says, "Don't you supposed to be in the office right now?" I said, "Yeah, I just left. I'm on my way there now." And he was like, "Well, let me take you." All right. So he tells everybody in the office that I've been wandering on for 30 minutes. I'm like, what, bro? Like, was you actually timing? Like, was you just like what? So everybody's like, the counselor, everybody came out there's like, so you can't just be wandering around in school. I'm over here like, come on. I wasn't really wandering. I was just taking the long ways, just trying to play it off. All right, so they give me my pass. They take my ID. I get a yellow ID. So the yellow ID is basically where you get, or my school, of course, it's probably different for you, but the yellow ID for me means you got in trouble or you've been tardy to class. And not my case, it was tardy to class. So that means I would have to face lunch detention, which I do not like, because I just don't like it. It's boring. You can't do crap in there. So I barely even go, which that makes me get more lunch detention. So I go to the restroom, rip my ID in half, flush it down the toilet, and the pass they gave me, and flush it down the toilet. Tell me why when I go back to, because I was waiting for the bell to ring, so I can just go to my next class, easy and simple. Tell me why, soon as I go to the 3rd floor, this teacher stops me. "Where's your ID?" I don't have it right now. I'm just looking for this class, my second study hall class, because I got 2. So I said, I'm just looking for my second study hall class. So she's like, "Let's go to the office." I'm like, come the fuck on. Like, seriously, come on. I'm just basically about to go through the same cycle that just fucking happened. So, go to the office. They said, what did you do with your ID? Didn't we just give you ID? I said, yeah, but I threw it away. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, there's nothing really to say. Like, I couldn't be like, oh, it fell off my neck and I lost it. No, I don't think they're gonna believe that. So I just said, threw it away, flush it down the toilet. I didn't say I flushed it down the toilet, even though I did. I just told them I threw it away. So they give me another yellow ID. They tell me if I lose this one, they're gonna give me a red ID. A red ID is really strict. That means if you get this red ID, you have no privileges. You can't do crap, like complete nada. Like, call it you go on the jail. Like, basically you're in jail then. So I get my yellow ID again. I try to phone around because there's only like 20 minutes until the bell rings. I'm not going back to study hall. There's nothing to do. I'm wandering around. I could have left, but I did that before. And that's for my next story, my life story. If you guys want to hear that, I did leave campus and I got in trouble for that too. But enough of that. This is this story. But I wander around. Then the freaking security cop catches me again because I throw this one in the trash can. I don't know why, but I kept on getting caught so bad. Like, I'm trying to flank, like trying to be in the back hallways and stuff, but somehow everybody, like, they're just catching me. Like, I'm not even in the front where the freaking office and stuff. I'm trying to flank. Security comes up to me and says, "Where is your ID?" I'm like, I cannot go through this again. It's like this gonna be like the 3rd, 4th time I'm going to the office, like in this like 10 minutes split together. I'm getting my ID, leaving, coming back. Like, they're gonna end up getting me in really some trouble. All right, so now they said in school suspension, You really know I'm not gonna do no in-school suspension. Like, I can't. It's too boring. I can't be in there all day, sit down, can't do nothing. You do your work, of course, but I just can't. I can't sit in the desk all day and just not walk around or have no privileges or whatever it's called. And they say in-school suspension. So I requested out-school suspension. It all did work pretty good, but best believe I was getting in some mad trouble. Like, it was just ridiculous how the teachers keep on coming back and catching me. Like, they was just on my tail. But they tried to do some bad suspension, but I got an out-school suspension. But it's just like, man, like, you're gonna come up to me and keep on asking me for my ID. I didn't freaking like my class, so I just skipped it. Even though it's a bad thing, I should not have ever skipped it. But whatever, I didn't really complaining about it. But it's been pretty crazy. Like, my school be tripping too much. Like, when I'm trying to go to lunch and leave, I can't do that. Like, it's just but the last ID I got, if I never finished up, I didn't throw it away, but I kept it in my pocket and I pretended I threw it away, but I didn't throw it away. So I still had a second tardy ID. I don't know what I was supposed to do with that anyway, because the next day I got my regular ID back. It was the weekend, so I got it back on Monday. I had a 2-3 day out school suspension or something like that. But that's been this life story. Sorry, this is like my first life story, so it's kind of hard to flash back, talk and like think of it like that. But if you guys do like my life story, tell me, like the video. That really would help me. And it's been your boy iBubbas out here, and I am out. Peace out.